welcome back. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. It is a Valentine's Day look. So usually I do two Valentine's Day looks. I do like a girly one that's like kind of more simple and then like a smoky one. But I kind of wanted to combine both of those together. So I did a smoky and then it's got some pink in there and like a bright inner corner. So it's kind of girly and smoky, and yeah, I just thought it was like the perfect combination. So I used this Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I love this palette, not to mention it smells like chocolate. And I also use this little Urban Decay single shadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy. So these two, that's all I used on my eyes. And yeah, I think it's pretty simple, but it does take a lot of patience because you have to go in and build up the shades a lot. So I actually spent a lot more time on this look than I thought I was going to. But I think it turned out really good. And it's also a full face tutorial, so you get to see how I do my foundation and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope that you can subscribe to my channel if you like me and like the videos I put out. I try to put up videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I don't get it on those specific days, I will have them somewhere in between, but it's most of the time 3 videos a week. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I already applied some tape to my eyes just to give it a nice crisp line, and I'm using this NYX eyeshadow base just to prime my eyes. I don't have any other concealer or anything, so I wanted to prime my eyes this time. I usually use concealer, and just to give my shadows something to stick to. So going in with this Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette with this white bone shade, it's called Divinity, and I'm just spinning that all over my eyelid up to my brow bone like usual. And then going in with this like kind of grayish brown shade, it's called Pecan Praline. I'm just going to be building that up in my crease because this is a pretty smoky look, so I went back a couple times just to make it kind of a little bit more darker than I usually would. So moving on to this beautiful pink color, it's called Totally Fetch. Using it on a pencil brush and putting it not really on the outer corner but not in the middle, but I'm just building it up. It's just in a weird spot, and this takes a couple layers before it gets as pink as I wanted it, but basically I'm just building that up in that one spot, and we'll go back and blend it with everything else. And then with this dark truffle brown shade on another pencil brush, I'm building that up in the outer corner to obviously give my eye some more definition and just make it even extra smokier. So basically what you'll see me do pretty much the rest of the video is just continue to build up the shades, because you know, you add some colors, you lose the colors, and you know how it goes. So now taking this shade Pecan Praline on a, I guess like a thinner blending brush, and blending it on the outer corner and then moving it in, but basically focusing on the outer corner where the dark brown shade was just placed. That way we just get a very smoky and blown out look. So moving on to this Cashew Chew shade, it's like a lighter brown, and I'm putting that on a fluffy blending brush and just blending everything out that we just did, just so it has like a nice gradient effect. So for the bright corner in our eyes, we're using this shade called Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. I'm putting that on my inner corner and moving it just kind of inwards into the pink. So like I said earlier, all I'm going to be doing here is just building up these shades that I already placed down, just to make them more vibrant and so they don't lose all their color quality. So here we go again with the blending. As I mentioned in the intro, this just takes forever because of all the blending and stuff you have to do. So I use these half lashes. These are actually Demi Wispies, and I just cut them in half and put some mascara, and you know the deal. So moving on to the face, we're using this Maybelline Blur and Redness primer. I really like this. And then the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I love this as well. Look out for a review on this, and then I also we'll mention this in another video, so stay tuned for those. So just using that combo on my face, I really like this. It just gives a nice full coverage foundation, which I feel is appropriate for this look, especially being Valentine's Day. You don't want to have any sort of blemish or any freckle or anything peeking through when you go out to dinner or whatever you're gonna do. So yeah, just very full coverage and just flawless. So moving on to concealer, this is the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to be using more than I normally would just to stay consistent with the full coverage look that we're going for. So we're going to kind of highlight, even though it's like pretty much my exact shade because I'm so pale, but ignore that. And this diamond sponge is amazing, and I will feature that in another video as well, but you saw me use it on that Get Ready With Me. So yeah, and please ignore that little red spot on my neck. My skin is very sensitive. I'll itch it like one time and it'll be red, so just ignore him there. He'll go away eventually. And then this Rimmel translucent powder, love this. It's the Stay Matte powder. Just using that to set my foundation and concealer as always. I love this. It doesn't give any more color, just sets it, and it's very lightweight, and I just love it. Like, you cannot get a better powder than that. And then this is the, I think it's an NYC bronzer in, not sure. I'll leave it down below. All my products I use today will be listed down below as always, but I'm just going to be bronzing my face just lightly, like not too much as I normally would, because I kind of want to leave all the focus on the eyes, and I'm not using any blush today, just bronzer and highlighter, again, to focus everything on the eyes, and the rest of the face be extra natural. So you really can't see the highlighter because of my camera, but this is the Colourpop Over the Moon highlighter, and it's just a super pretty pearlescent and iridescent purpley pink. I thought it just went perfect with this, just to kind of pull in from the pink from the eyes and just be extra pink for Valentine's Day. And so yeah, isn't that just, I mean, it's just so pretty. And then I use the Colourpop Bang & Brunette eyebrow pencil for my eyebrows, and then this NYX Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil for my eyeliner, and then backing with this dark truffle shade for the underneath or the lower lash line, and then I'm going to smoke that out with the Cashew Chew, just to again give it a more blown out and smoky look. And then I'll pop some mascara on my lower lashes, and then I didn't show it, but I did add liquid liner. I forgot what I was saying. I did add liquid liner, just like I didn't do a wing or anything. I just felt like it kind of needed it. And so for my lips, I'm lining them with this Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the color 04 All Natural. And then I'm going to go in first with this MAC lipstick in the shade Creme D'Nude. I used to love this when I was in high school, but it was a little too nude for this look because I am so pale. So I just went over that with the shade Creme Cup by MAC. You'll see that in a second. And it kind of like gave it this more pink, which is what I was going for, and it was very nourishing to my dry lips. Like, my lips are so dry, so this was very, very nice and a great choice for dry lips. I thought it turned out really nice. So I'm just going to pop some more of that Midnight Cowboy shade in my inner corners just to give this an even more brighter look, because I want it to be smoky in the outer corner, pink, and then just very bright in the inner corners, just as a classic smoky eye should be. And here we go, building up some more of the color, because when you add false lashes, you kind of lose some of the colors. So this is basically the entire makeup look. So please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and let me know if you tried it and if what your date said about your makeup. So yeah, I hope you all have a good week or weekend whenever you're watching this, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.